going on? This is Robin Williams from therealrobinwilliams.com, and in this video I'm going to be going over some Facebook training, basically how to find prospects for your business using Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. It's going to be pretty decent training. It's not going to be like the overall, all-inclusive Facebook training, but it will be something that if you implement it, you can get results in it. So, stay tuned. Definitely pay attention to some of the warnings I'm gonna give you in this training, because Facebook is set up to where if you work it right, it'll do great for you in your business. But if you do the wrong things on Facebook, it'll definitely smack you down. There's plenty of opportunities for that to happen. So definitely pay attention, and hopefully the heater isn't too loud. But I'm a little chilly, I stay cold, and I have a little heater by my side, and I have to turn that on during this video. So anyway, I'm gonna open up my notes, right? I'm gonna go down the notes and make sure I don't forget anything. When you're looking for prospects on Facebook, one of the things that you want to definitely, this is like one of those warning things because people like to skip this, guys, but you definitely want to take care of this. You want to look at your personal profile and you want to make it look pretty, right? Make it look pretty. And throughout this training, I'll be mentioning different little tactics and techniques that you can use for your business. However, the important thing that I want you to know while you're setting up all of this stuff is that everything needs to be congruent. Meaning, if you're in the health and wellness industry, you're not going to set up a group, because we'll be going over that, setting up a group about travel, right? It has to be congruent. If it's not congruent, people aren't going to get that message because the message isn't going to be for them. So definitely make sure everything that we go over is congruent. So we're going to start off with your personal profile, because sometimes, honestly, a lot of people just overlook that. Either they're anxious to get started, or I don't know why, or they just don't know, right? They just don't know that they should be taking a look at their profile and making sure it's all set up. So some of the things you want to do is, make sure that your profile is set up in a way that when people go to your profile, they know exactly what it is that you do. Because some of the techniques and strategies that I'm going to share with you are going to allow people to be curious, right, and go to your profile and then read and see what it is that you do. So if they go to your profile, there's a whole bunch of garbage, there's a whole bunch of nonsense. Maybe it has nothing to do with the product that you're selling or the services that you're selling. Then they're just going to quickly leave your page, right? Let me go to my profile. I don't think I have the best profile at all. I know I don't have the best profile, but it's a decent profile for you to kind of get an idea of how you should have your profile set up. I have this cover up here for myself, right? This cover is up here for myself. It's like a reminder to focus on my dreams, my goals, and everything like that. To me, I think it is a positive thing when somebody come in here, they probably like, oh, okay, this is somebody that's about business, that's wanting to focus. But ideally, I tell people who's setting up their Facebook page to have it something very personal, like maybe you and your family in a park, or maybe you at an event, a travel event, or health and wellness event. Depending on what industry you are, you can put like an event picture back there, or just a family photo, a nice professional looking family photo, or it doesn't really have to be professional. You could be yourself. It could be you guys on vacation, whatever it may be. Just have it be something pretty cool. But like I said, I keep this up here as a reminder for myself. So I have focus. Your profile picture, depending on your industry, right? I'm in the internet marketing industry. Honestly, I believe that, a professional picture is cool, but we could almost do anything we want in this industry, right? I could just be like, peace, and I'll have like a cool picture, something of me smiling, and that can be inviting to some people, because not only is it a picture of me smiling, saying I'm friendly or approachable, it might speak to people like, okay, this person is a little bit outgoing. I like outgoing. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that your profile picture is something like you smiling. Let me zoom in just a little bit. You smiling, not of pets, not of your products, not of your services, not of your mentors, not your kids, right? We love them. We love all this stuff, but you want to make sure that you do something personal. Now, something like real estate. I really, really highly suggest that you up your game in your photo, because I see that as an industry that a lot of people want to look for somebody that is extremely professional, I don't think they want to see anybody with like a peace sign in there. So kind of use common sense depending on your industry. If you were somebody that was in investments, you probably want a more professional picture than I have up here. So that way people know what you're about, right? So keep that in mind when you're building up your Facebook page. And if you need training on how to exactly do this stuff, because this training will be extremely long if I went on step by step of how to do all of this stuff. Um, it would just be extremely long. So if you need training on how to do it step by step, definitely click on the link at the top of the description of this video, and I'll show you something that I have been a part of that has really helped me and others build our business step by step from the comfort of our home. So what you want to do is, I'm just going to go back to the video real quick. What you want to do is you want to fill out everything, almost everything that you can about yourself, right? You don't have to put out your personal stuff. Honestly, sometimes too much information can be too much, right? Too much information can be a way for people to like look away or really not notice what it is that you really do, right? If you have like 50 different things over here on the left, then they're probably going to really not know what you're doing. So if I was on health and wellness and I had like 50 different things, people probably read a couple of things, but they'll probably just get overwhelmed of the information and stuff like that. So I would say keep it recent. Even if you have been, you went to school, you went to this training, you did that, you did this, you did that. You don't need to put all of that in here. You could talk about it later on in the post, and we'll talk more about that. So over here, you see I have an intro. It says I'm internet marketer, digital blog creator, building leaders, and I have my website here. It tells people that I'm an internet marketer. I work from home. It also tells people that I do little side Divi website creations on the side, so they'll know that about me. Use this area to kind of give a little idea of what you're about. It doesn't really have to be, if you're a coach, right? You could put that in there, like health and wellness coach, or I don't really want to say travel agency, but travel agent, or whatever it may be. You put that in there, but you could also tell people about who you are, your character. You can say loving mother, mother of three, whatever it is that you want to describe yourself, you can put that in there as well. But I highly suggest that you have something that tells that person what it is that you really do, whether it be help people break through in weight loss, help people with personal development. I prefer that you have something in there, and I think it's a really good idea. It's cool to do a mixture. So here you see I have different things, where I went to school, where I'm from, things like that, what I'm about. I have my page. If you have your business page created, that is cool too, because people can click on it and see what you're about on that business page. However, you can put a little snippet of what you like to do, right? It's almost like this, except it's more in depth about what you actually do. Like, how are you helping people? What products and services are you offering? But just pretty much how are you helping people, because people want to know the benefits and not really what it is that you're trying to sell them. So definitely put that out there to give people a personal view. You have your featured images, right? This is an opportunity for you to then show off more stuff. I think you could put up to like 5 photos on here. So you can put some family photos, some event photos, whatever it may be, some results photos over there, so that people can, quickly get a snapshot of what you're about. The next section, you'll have some social media sites. Definitely get those sites set up. If you don't already, just a couple of them will be fine. But like for me, I have Instagram and I have YouTube. I don't have Twitter because I don't really do anything at all on Twitter. And I have my website, obviously. So what I highly suggest is that you have something out there, some social media sites, and at least a website or a capture page, which means somebody come to your website, your capture page, and enter their information over here. And it's cool that Facebook still allows this. Take advantage of it while you can, because I'm actually surprised that Facebook still allows me to put my link there, because they don't like you really putting your links out there for people to click on. So take advantage of that. Literally, you can edit that in the about section But again, if you need training on how to do all of this, definitely click on the link at the top of the description of this video, and I'll introduce you to training that has helped me with my business. So you'll get step by step. Let me get a drink of water. I'm not going to get too much into photos and stuff, but obviously you'll have areas where you can upload different photos and things like that. But when somebody hits your blog, what are they going to see? Not your blog, excuse me, your Facebook. What are they going to see that jumps out at them? So that was a big part of this. They could also go to the About section and get more information about you back there, right? So definitely go through here, each item, and fill it out. I feel like when people come out and see this, they're going to be more drawn to you. They might be able to relate to you. You might be from the same state or something like that. So definitely do not skip this part. All right, let's go to the next one. If I can just get my... Okay, warm market. A lot of people don't like touching warm market. I'm going to go through this part really quick because I'm not a big warm market fan either. Basically because the internet marketing industry has been beat down with the whole contact your warm market or whatever it may be. But basically what you want to do here is you want to take the opportunity of offering your product, your services to people who already has a relationship with you. So it is easier to invite somebody that you've known for a while, built a relationship, talk, whatever. It's easier to invite them to just take a look at something. Like, are you open? Just ask them, are you open to taking a look at what I have? Are you open to taking a look at how I'm giving people, you know, extremely discounted vacations? Whatever it is that you have going on, you can contact everybody you know on Facebook, and they will either say yes or no. A lot of people say yes, I'm open, because you give them the opportunity to at least say, you know, he's not asking me yes or no. It's just like, am I open? I wouldn't mind looking at this video or looking at this website for this person. Sure, send it over. And, you know, people say no, don't bother me ever again, let it be. If people say yes, send it to them. You never know what seeds you're going to build. You never know what people are going to latch onto what you have. So don't be afraid to do it. I am not a big warm market person. But I have built relationships with other people on Facebook who aren't my family and friends. And when I'm launching, I can go to them and I can just ask them if they're open to looking at something that I'm excited about. And that's an amazing way to get started and pretty much have a good launch into your business. So if it's something you want to launch, that's an amazing way to get started fast. So that's why I do like it. But like I said, that's up to you. The next thing I want to tell you to do is create your own group, because some of the things that I'm going to show you in this video, some of it may be a little hard to kind of wiggle into and do. Some of it's going to be easier. However, I feel like if you create your own group with a valuable content, right, depending on surrounding the industry, obviously, because remember I said in the beginning of this video that everything we do here, so your personal profile, and now you're about to create a group. Everything we do here has to be congruent. So if your product is in travel, your group is going to be in travel. You're going to give great travel tips. You're going to give great travel information. You're going to give great travel stories, or whatever it may be. You want that to be part of your group when you're trying to find prospects using Facebook, right? So you want to create your own group, and it almost applies, like everything applies, right, to what I said about your personal profile. You want it to be something that people are going to know what this group is about. You want to be careful, right? You don't want to just add people to the group, but you want to create a group, and you want to create a cover to the group, right? Once you're in the group, create a cover to the group. You want to, let's see here. There we go. You want to create a cover that kind of tells people what it's about. You might even put a pinned post in there, meaning it's a post that everybody sees when they come in, to tell them what this group is about, what will they be receiving, why are they even here, right? Definitely post something in there that pretty much says, hey, here are the rules, or here's what you get from the group. All of that stuff will be in there. And in this group, you want to fill it up with valuable content, right? Videos, blog posts, whatever it is that you're going to be giving away, you want to be able to fill them up with a lot of great stuff in there. And the reason why you want to build this group is because once you start offering people time to spend time with you, right, to connect with you, I feel as though for me in the internet marketing industry, it's a little bit easier for me to just say, hey, let's connect, and I never add them to a group, right? But I can still build a relationship with them. But I feel like it may be a little bit harder for someone that's in the travel industry and they're strictly going after somebody um, to sell travel eventually, right? As a customer. I feel like it's a little harder to say, hey, you person I don't know, come buy some traffic from me. I mean, I keep saying traffic, travel from me, right? And it's going to be harder because you don't have that relationship. So you want to offer them something free so that they'll say, okay, you know, I like this idea. I really want to find some discounted travel, or I really want my vacation time with my family to be excellent this year. Let's see what you got. You know, it might be something like, hey, I have a travel group, and I'm teaching people how they can travel with 50% less of the cost every year, you know, something like that. And you just have that group there giving them tips about traveling and all this other stuff, and they will be inclined to join it because it is beneficial for them. And I'll tell you how to find these type of people that will be interested in here shortly. But definitely get this set up. The profile, the group, get it set up before you go into the next part, because this should be the fun part. But get all of that set up. Start putting some content in there, a couple pieces of content in here, and then filling up your profile page with some valuable content. And that's another thing. It has to be valuable. What is valuable content? It has to be content that is going to benefit someone. It has to be content that maybe they can learn from, the content that they can maybe follow and get results, maybe stories that they can relate to so that they can resonate with what you're doing. And maybe it's even curiosity posts as well, because a lot of times the curiosity posts aren't full with value, but it draws people to them because they want to know what it is. Because technically you should never really put your product and your services up on the Facebook and tell people exactly what it is up front, because they're going to just go to like Google or Bing, or I don't think anybody uses Bing, but they're going to go to like Google and they're going to search for that stuff. And if they are interested, they might find somebody else who's selling it and then buy from them, instead of just saying, hey, what is this, you know, green juice you're talking about? What is this, you know, pay to get travel? You know, pay to get travel, travel to get pay. I can't get it right. You'll get it the post better than me, but you might just say, what is this, you know, post about getting paid to travel about, right? So when they see all of that curiosity, they're drawn to you. So you do a good mixture of it. You could do also another good post that I like is either results, like your results, and lifestyle photos. So whatever lifestyle these products are bringing to you, you share that, because people are really attracted to that. So you want to share a little mixture of all of that. And again, training to all this stuff, how you should post for your business and everything, is located and will be introduced to you in the link at the top of the description of this video. So let me go on to the next part. All right, the next part is you want to search groups. Now, you may or may not be familiar with groups, but I'm gonna act like you're not familiar with groups. So all you have to do is go to like your industry again. You can say weight loss, challenge, motivation. One of the reasons why I really love health industry, weight loss, is because it is just it's so many opportunities for you to connect anywhere, right? It's just crazy. Like, you'll never run out of groups and people to connect with. Like, it's just ridiculous. So if I want to look at groups, I want to go in, and I obviously I want it to be a group where they have a decent amount of people. And when I click on the group, I want it to be related as closely as possible to what I'm selling and services. And you never want to do this with the intention of selling somebody on the first connection, right? Because that's not going to work. They're going to run away. They're going to be like, why are you spamming me, right? So you want to, even though I'm saying in this video that you want to find people that are targeted, you know, you want them to be somebody who is likely to be interested in your stuff, but you want to go towards the relationship with the, you know, with kindness, with love, with just the wanting of connection, right? To see if you could build a relationship, because you don't know if that person is really going to resonate with what you have, or if they're even going to want what you have. So you go in a group, and I highly advise you to read the rules. They have rules and everything, so it may or may not be what you want. But if it's rules like you cannot contact the person at all, you might not even want to bother being in that group, right? Once you join a couple of these groups, probably keep a list of the groups in like your favorites or something, so you can go back to them later, because it'll be hard to remember the name of the groups later. But you keep a list in your favorites, and you want to go to the members, right? You want to go to the members. I don't know if I can see the members in here. Sometimes you can see the members, sometimes you can't. And you could either like try to connect with them depending on what you're in. So if you're like in my industry, you could probably get away with connecting with them directly without even them knowing that you're in a group. So a lot of internet marketers, network marketers, we connect with each other directly. However, if you're just strictly selling a product, you don't want to go this route, because they're going to wonder who the heck you are and why. Why are you contacting them? What you want to do is you want to join the group, and you want to go to their posts. It's kind of hard to show you here. Let me see here. Do they have any posts or photos or videos? I think everything is private in here, which is cool. Most groups are like that. But you want to go, is this something? Okay, so anyway, this is not a great example, but you want to go to, first you want to make sure that they've been posting to this group recently. You don't want old stale groups, right? So like if this was the latest post in there, I would not even bother in this group, because you don't even know if those people are still interested, because this is from 2 years ago. So you want to make sure that the posts are current, that is active. So if you have likes and comments, you know, 50, 40, 30, you want to participate, right? You want to participate. You can literally attract a lot of people to you, to your profile, just by going in there and giving valuable comments, liking, replying to other people, giving valuable content to them. Like, just go in there and just build relationships. Go in there and be genuine. Give your knowledge of, you know, your industry and everything like that. You will automatically attract the nosy folks. And I'm one of them sometimes. A lot of us are. So what they'll do is they'll say, okay, who is this person, right? And they'll go to your profile that you, at this point, should have already set up and made it look nice and pretty for somebody that's coming to your Facebook page, right? And they may or may not reach out to you. They may or may not follow you. They may, you know, do nothing at all. But the thing is, it'll attract people to you automatically right there. After that, you can decide whether you want to reach out to somebody or not. But then you really want to make sure that you go back to the rule book for the group, because you don't want to get banned, you know, trying to contact somebody. But even still, when you're contacting, it's not like, hey, do you want to buy my product? You know, you connect to them. Hey, how's your health and wellness journey going? Hey, what type of travel have you been on this year? Hey, what's your travel goals? Blah, blah, blah. You know, just come up with some really creative stuff. It's really not creative. It's stuff that you would ask people if you were at a party. You wouldn't just go up to them and start selling. if you were like at a physical party and you wanted to just connect and network with people, you would just be like, hey, where are you from? How's it going? What are your interests? What do you do? You know, all of that stuff you will put out there on the table. And that's all you're doing with these folks. Let me see if there's that all that I have for the groups. You want to make sure it's a current group. They're posting. You have a lot of participants on there. You want to connect with the people who are active, not the stale users, people that are just sitting in the groups. And you build those relationships. And if you need help building relationships, definitely click on that link. I'll keep referring to that because we have step-by-step training on how to build your business from the beginning to the end. So I'll refer to that a lot in this video. But I think, let me see here. So I think that's it about the groups. You just want to become part of the group, right? Just really, literally do it. And look, the sky is the limit. You don't have one group, right? You don't have two groups. You can just spend an hour to 2 hours participating in the groups. And I guarantee you, as long as your posts are valuable and everything like that, your Facebook profile set up, you will attract people to you. Giving posts like curiosity posts on your page, or if your group allows you to share your experiences, you can go out there and share it and say, oh man, this is so amazing how I was able to travel to Hawaii for X amount of dollars. I can't believe this, you know, this is my life, you know, whatever it is, you make it nice and pretty in the post, but it's a curiosity post. They don't know how you got discounted, but maybe you have the plan in your business so where you can have discounted travel. So they might just say, man, I really wish I could go there. And you might reply, you can definitely make it happen, blah, blah, blah. So they'll literally probably connect with you, or you can literally, sometimes you can be like, yeah, I can show you how if you're open, right? You can go back to that open question, and then you can start the relationship from there. As long as that group allows that, then you're golden. The next one is search fan pages. So this is pretty much like the same concept, except you don't have to join a group, which is cool. You can just go to fan pages. What's a good, I don't know, weight loss, travel, what's a good fan page? Let's just go to weight loss again. Not familiar with people in this industry, and I want to go to pages. All right, so you can literally go to pages, and the same thing is going to apply. You want the page to be pretty current, you know, pretty current posts and stuff like that. So, you know, you have active users. So like this one, I probably wouldn't bother. 2016, let me make sure that was, oh no, May 13th. So some people have these pinned posts up here. So maybe that's a pinned post. But they got May, what's it, June? Let's go to posts, see what's going on this page. Weight loss tips. May, February, I don't know. It doesn't seem that active in here. And it looked like they have some spammy stuff in here. You really want to look at the quality, guys. Like, what does jewelry have to do with weight loss? I have no idea. So look at the quality of this, because honestly, guys, the quality of the posts, the page and everything like that will kind of correlate with the quality of the people that you're connecting with. So you kind of want to make sure that you're making your time worth it. You're doing stuff. So, oh, did I click on photos? I'm sorry. So home, about. You can tell I don't go on fan pages a lot. Here goes some stuff. This is 2017, 2016. Another good advice is, I wish I knew a book. Let me see. Let me look at this. 22 vegan diet Beyonce. I didn't read this book. I followed some of the meals in this book. I'm trying to get the name of it. So this is a current book that's popular, right? It's probably a group somewhere in here in Facebook. I was trying to get the name of it. So let's just say it's 22 vegan recipe. I don't know if I'll find it or not. Want to go to pages. Vegan recipe, 22 challenge. This might be it. So I think it was like a 22-day challenge. But what I'm getting at, if you're in whatever industry, hopefully you know what's hot in your industry, your books, your travel, like the travel gurus or whatever. You want to make sure that you search for those hot books. What's hot now, right? I could be in a book page that's not. So this person has some really good stuff, like as far as participants. Not sure if they market this video or not, but they seem to have some stuff that people are actually participating on. This was 9 hours ago, so this may qualify as a good book. So you can go to pages and do the same thing, except you don't have rules, right? Like in the group, you might have a lot of rules. You can't just contact people, blah, blah, blah. So, but I would still say that you really need to definitely make sure that you build relationships by commenting. All that still applies because nobody likes a spammer. So even though you don't have the same rules that you do in the group, you want to make sure that you still have that same quality approach. And another thing that you can do as well is you can hover over the person's name and you see they have the box that come up. A lot of times they'll have a follow button there. Not everybody does, but sometimes they'll have a follow button. Like this person has a follow button. What you want to do is kind of make sure they have a nice picture or something up here, or something that tells you that they have a real account, they're a real person, somebody that may be approachable. You just want to make sure that they look like they're a real human being, because we have a lot of crazy accounts out on Facebook. And you just want to hit that follow button like you see here on Dana's profile page. And what that'll do is have them turn around and be like, who is this following me? They'll turn around and go to your page that you have created and dressed up for the people that's going to your page. So I think that's it about fan pages, and obviously that's like almost unlimited too on Facebook, because there's so many different things. There's actual different fan pages created. Is people who are popular in your industry that's creating fan pages. It's people that are equivalent on your level that is creating fan pages. So definitely check that out. And let's see what we got here. I think that was my last thing, right? Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. All right. So I kind of talked about this already. The participation in the post. So you definitely, participation is a huge thing, because you don't want it to be, what you don't want it to be is something that is, that make it seem like spam, right? You don't want it to seem like you're just in there to get people in your business, or to get people to buy your products. You want it to be just telling your journey, telling your results, having curiosity posts, showing your lifestyle pictures, showing even results of other people who has used your product. You know, hey, I just introduced XYZ person with my weight loss products, and look at her results. You know, she looks fabulous. I'm so happy that she decided to try XYZ product. But really, you're not putting your product. You might have a little name, a little sneaky name in there, something that'll catch somebody's curiosity, because again, you don't want them to, in turn, go on the internet, find a product somewhere else. You want them to come to you to ask, hey, what is this product? So that's all I have in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it's a way for you to go out and find other prospects in your business on Facebook. And like I said, some training at the top of the description. I struggle with this all the time. The top of the description of this video that you can click on. You get access to more free training, as well as a system that I'm using to absolutely give me fabulous, outstanding training on building my business online from home. And this is step-by-step training is what I love about it, and you can check it out as well. So this is Robin Williams from therealrobinwilliams.com. I'll see you on the top. Peace.